Here, if you want to work on your wholesaling, if you sit there and just excuse after excuse, there's nothing I can do for you. And once I hear 2 or 3 excuses, why am I going to spend my energy trying to validate your story until you fix your story in your head? And most, like the crazy part is, I know how to make wholesaling work, but a lot of times you've got to get your head right. And a lot of people come into wholesaling, they're like, well, I come from the business world and we have to look all professional. We have to wear a tie. Dude, don't wear a tie, number one. This is about as dressed up as you'll ever see me and Zach. Yeah. I wore a suit for 12 plus years of my life. It's just torture. And I'm here to tell you, outside of funerals and weddings, people wear suits because they're required to. That's it. And so to me, the uniform of a wholesaler, if you're wearing a suit, I don't believe you, because why would someone want to make themselves that uncomfortable? Like, it's true. I've been a shorts t-shirt guy for like ever, and I struggle coming in here, but like, this is kind of cold compared to our Florida environment. And you have to be your authentic self. You got to stop trying to wear a jacket to command the crowd. Nobody cares. Remember, a true wholesaler, I always tell you, if you want to go out, just go out and do the work. The people who talk about it are the ones you need to avoid at all costs. Hey, if they want to show deals and help people, I'm all for it. But if you just want to, I did 10 deals last month. That to me, that's a story, kind of a BS excuse, because I'm like, hey, can you share half those deals with me right now? It's complicated. It's complicated. There's excuse number 2. And then I just move on. That's how me and Zach filter through people. I want to connect with people that truly want to elevate their business. And that's what we're here talking about this week.
Oh yeah. So we're excited for the event. You know, we got a lot of people coming around the country to go talk and accelerate their business. And we're pumped up for that, right?
Yeah.
Now, the one thing else we're talking about this on this event is we got some exciting things, right? We're going to do PPS Live. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
We're pumped up for that.
Yeah, we're doing it like high-level stuff.
Like high-level PPS Live. So it's like PPS, but it's the live version of it. That's going to be pretty cool. We got some really cool speakers coming that have some really, really cool stories. And speakers are actually here right now. So that's exciting too. And we're going to hear their story. We're going to do some mastermind type stuff, but we're excited. So I get a lot of comments. I just got 4 DMs. It's like, how do I join? How do I hop on? And so sadly say Flipbook Plus is closed. There's a wait list. You can join. It's closed for the event. I told everyone about that because for the accelerated event, I don't want 400 or 500 people in a big crowd, right?
It's just hard to connect.
So the next event we're doing, Escape the Matrix. I think we had like 90, 100 people on there. Like, it wasn't too crazy because we had Stuart. You had to go to airplane, then you had to drive like an hour and a half. And we made it we tried to make it as small as possible. So like we said, like if you're enjoying Flipbook Plus, you get to talk to us. We're gonna do a lot bigger, so it's gonna be a lot more crowded. So just if you see the recording of this event, it's not gonna be like the next one. Unfortunately, this is probably the last event we're gonna have that's not in a big hotel convention center, unfortunately, because we're gonna open up Flipbook Plus more to those people that want to join on that end. For something like this, we got to keep it quiet, keep it like nice and tight and small.
I enjoyed the last event. I mean, you were there. It's like, how many times you go, like, listen, if you guys go in a room full of 1,000 people, like, I probably shouldn't open my mouth here. You're probably getting sold something. I mean, you got to pay for the event. It's the only way to do it. And your connectivity level, although I do like a room full of like-minded people, I think that's an advantage. And me and Zach want to take more advantage of it. Like, how do we take that and still make it personable? And we got a couple ideas. We're going to share them with you guys. But the people that went to the first event, if you come to the second one, like, you get the best benefit of it. But we want to open it up to more people and help it out, but still keep it.
That's why we got the Flipbook Plus logo on there.
Yeah.
And so we got, it's pretty cool, right? You get to join, and basically you have a year after you join where if you send us a JV deal, you get the whole thing waived, right? And so we got Aaron here. He's trying to send us try to send us a deal. He's like, I'm sick of paying. He was the first one. So he paid $100 a month. He's paying $100 a month Flipbook Plus. Hopefully he gets me a deal. He can get the whole year reimbursed, and he's on for free, or do a JV deal, or you can be like Luca.
Yeah, but like
he doesn't pay me a dime.
All the guys
he's just taking all my money. But that's okay, because we made a lot of money with him, right? And that's the point here, right? That's the point of Flipbook Plus, right? We want a large portion of people that be like, dang, you know, I got to pay every month to be in here. Let me just send Zach some deals. Or you send me some deals and you get it for free. That's kind of the point of it, right? We don't want to do this crazy mentorship where it's 14 grand for a year. and then you hop on, and then after 6 months, yeah, I don't really care, then you're
And
out.
still
And they never
charge
talk to
for
you again.
events on top of it.
And the problem is, like, I see how the wholesaling education event space is. It's like, spend 400 grand on an event. And then what you need to do is have your $12,000 mentorship. And then if they want to come to a live event, they have to pay 12 grand to come to the event
Like
for 2 days. I mean, I make a lot of money. Trust me. I ain't paying 10 grand for 2 days. Like, I was talking to Ace about some Miami Heat tickets, and there's like 5, 10 grand for courtside tickets for like 1 day. I make plenty of money. I ain't doing that. Okay, I ain't doing that. That's just crazy.
Give it to us, we'll do it.
That's crazy to me. And so, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't feel it's worth it for the people. I don't think that's true. Can I say the V word value? I know it's a weird, so it's a thrown out term, but like, and so what we're gonna do is just kind of like, you hop on, you're like, wow, I never paid to come here, and I'm getting like a $12,000 event for free.
Yeah.
You get to hang out with us. Like, I mean, I literally invited everyone to come here and get some barbecue with me, and like Matthew's able to hang out with us, you know, Aaron, Morgan, right? They were able to come here and just eat barbecue with me and talk about wholesaling. It's pretty cool. Like, find anyone else making millions of dollars wholesaling, I'll do that with you. Like, it's crazy. So Flipboard Plus is really cool. It's yeah, come here.
Come on up.
But the point here is here. Let me grab that one. We'll make this one for anyone who wants to hop on. Let me get you set up here. This is Luca.
I've got my my speech on Thursday, so I'm not gonna
we won't do
bore
it.
you. I'm not
But
gonna bore
the
you
one
with
thing
the
I tell
story today.
Luca is he's the second most famous Luca in Dallas.
Yes, and I actually, that I connected with a Luca from in your group, the Italy guy that I was telling you about. That told me about the Italy wholesaling. I connected
Another
with him.
Luca?
Yeah, and
There's this
wholesaling
other
houses
guy.
for real.
I was at.
Bald Luca guy. I said I gotta connect with this guy,
Wait,
and I just
is he in Port St. Lucie?
no. He lives
No.
in Italy. He lives in
Oh,
Italy.
there's this
Yeah.
other guy in
Yeah.
Port St. Lucie. I
Yeah.
went to the. I forgot what it was. It was like some. It was a. I was at like some. I don't know. It was like some weird festival type thing in Port St. Lucie, and he came up to me, and he's Italian. He owns an Italian restaurant. Like, he's a manager's Italian restaurant. Like, all these Italian guys getting a whole. I don't know what's up with that, but it's interesting.
I just wanted to get on here and say,
Well,
as
you can
far
put
as
on
the
your shirt.
the flip with Rick Plus, amazing value. But for the people that are starting out, I mean,
Just clip it. Here, I got it.
it's not working, man. Hook me up.
There we go.
Freewholesaling.com has got everything that you need in order to get your first. So I started watching Zach and Rick in 2021, January 2021. So when you guys had like probably in the 4 digits followers, right? Maybe, correct me. Yeah. So it was like
my
from the
first
beginning.
follower, that's my mom.
That's beautiful. That's like
You
love.
didn't get that one.
That's love. That's love. That's real. Where is she? Right there.
My mom used to watch me. We had 4 views.
That's
live
beautiful,
stream.
man.
She was 2 of them.
That
days.
education
Good
alone,
days.
that's all you need to get up to like it. Probably, I joined the Flip with Rick Plus when you guys opened it up. What was it? Last May. By then, I already had about like 12, maybe 14 deals under my belt. So all I'm saying is that the free educate, like the freewholesaling.com, the YouTube videos, all that stuff, that's all you need to ever get up again. Maybe like with your 10th deal, maybe 12th deal. It's the sky's the limit. The Flip with Rick Plus is just a lovely community to be in, to expand. But as for the ones that are starting out, I just want to again emphasize that everything is in freewholesaling.com. So
Let's talk about how much did you pay to join Flip With Rick Plus?
nothing, because
Nothing.
we
We
did
did the
2
deal.
JVs
We did 2
together. We did
JVs
2
together.
JVs, one in January
Yep.
and then one in April of last year. And then when you open up the floodgates, you essentially told me you've got 2 years
You got 2 years.
because of the 2 deals.
Time's ticking. Give me another 10 grand. Right? That's the point, right? And so he's in for free. I'm deep 5 figures in this event already,
Thank you.
and he's in for free. And so I think you're doing deals with people here all
And
the
you
time.
owe me some barbecue, you said.
Yeah, we'll get you some barbecue. Man, I had a brisket. This brisket sausage.
Can we advertise the place, the
Not
restaurant,
right now.
the restaurant?
Not live because
That was some good. That was.
we'll
a
do
good,
it. We'll do it at the end.
Okay,
Here.
okay. That was a good
after
joint,
this,
man.
we'll-
That was
I'll
good.
advertise
That
it.
was good, right? Yeah.
The note.
The
Me and
I like
Corey
that.
was here, and we're setting up the event, and then we're like, "Where do we go?" And then Corey's like, over here.
Yeah.
We walked there. It was so, oh man, dude, it was so good. When I drank that sweet tea, I felt my toes. That's how I knew it was good,
was
man.
serious, man.
That's how I was like, oh
Cheese,
yeah,
yeah.
that mac and cheese, man.
That's
so,
it, man. I want to get my ugly ass out of here.
No, so like, let's talk about this real quick. You know, with your first deal. Let's talk about that starting out, right? So you're in Dallas. You're virtually wholesaling in Georgia. Yep. I exposed your market before anyone even knew your market.
Yep.
Because that's how I figure out markets pretty well. And you're kind of at this point where like you're making almost more money virtually wholesaling than in person. That's the crazy part. And kind of you're at a crossroads. We're trying to help you out too, but you're helping other people. So it's kind of like there's a revolving door where I'm helping you, you're helping the newbies out here, and it's kind of a cool little concept. But you're not helping newbies out, right? You're making money from it. So like it's kind of a revolving door of everyone making money. And kind of what I'm trying to do is break the mold of a community for real estate where like a lot of people can go there for free. You clip it, man. You clip it. Like look.
It's live. It's alive. This is how you know.
Clip it. Right here.
Oh,
clip it.
Damn, dude.
You can make tens of thousands of dollars on a deal, but you can't do that. Drive me crazy. Okay. There we go.
It's clipping, dude.
Perfect. There we go.
Good.
So let's talk about your first. So you're at a crossroads, and we're trying to help you out with this. We'll talk about it privately, right? But let's talk about your first deal, because most people watching this trying to get their first deal. What was that situation like?
My first deal, so from January up until June of 2021, probably the end of June. So it took me, I'm going to say 7 months of throwing whatever and whatever stuck. Essentially, I was cold calling. I was doing a little bit of SMS. At the time, I was already doing a little bit of, I guess what they're called now, digital bandit signs that didn't really have a name before on Craigslist.
Yeah.
So I was just trying a little bit of everything. The first one, it was SMS. It was $4,000 that I ended up splitting. I had a partner at the time, so it was minuscule. And then, they do say that it's a snowball effect. So it took me probably 3 months to get the second deal. The second deal was a little bit larger. It was $15,000. And then again, it just kind of like he calls it all the time, the spiral effect, right? They kind of started snowballing from there. And then I would say that I was talking to Dan not too long ago about this, that it didn't really start clicking for me until year 2, I would say, to where I started understanding that, okay, I'm actually getting good at what I'm doing. So that's another thing that I think a lot of people do is, if I'm not successful in 9 months, this ain't for me, right? And that's, I think, the very wrong mindset to have, because you're already failing at that point. You're already telling that you're not made for the business. So if you give yourself a timeline, I think that you're limiting yourself already, and you should just kind of keep expectations open and just have faith that it's something that if you show up every single day, as boring, as tedious as it is, you're going to get the results.
That's the thing, man. Like everyone idolizes. Who are the two type of people idolize? People idolize like musicians and athletes, right? And you look at your favorite athlete, it's like, was he good his first year professionally? No. His rookie year is kind of good, but he only got better. Like Patrick Mahomes, like his rookie year wasn't insane. Look at your favorite rappers, right? They're not insane off the bat. Like if you really look at their legit first like mixtape, right? The first album, they're like 3 years in the game. But like a lot of them get bigger and bigger, and then they just get crazier, right? And so like go and listen to your favorite like musician's first album ever, right? It's not that crazy. Like Taylor Swift had like a southern fake accent, her first album, right? Like you look at all these famous people, right? Their first stuff isn't the craziest, most insane, right? That's it, right? And so just like if you guys idolize these people, be like them. Just get better every single year, right? That's the point. So us wholesalers, don't feel like your first year you have to be like this craziest person ever, right? You just get better and better and better and better. And so like if Floyd Mayweather's when he was 18 years old, if he went against the champion, he'd probably lose. He needed a couple of years, and he just got better. And your story is really cool because you're a story of growth, and like kind of like everyone watching this, right? We got a cool crowd here of people doing deals, not doing deals, and we're all on this point. But everyone that's a beginner was at your point once, and at some point, even my past 3 years, you're trying to get to that point. And so I can only help you get to, a certain point
Yeah.
too. Like I ain't gonna help you make $500 million wholesale. I'm not that guy. Me and Rick are gonna talk about this when it comes to scaling on that part of the event. Like I'm not the guy to bring you to 150 million a year in revenue because I'm not. The people that claim that I haven't seen any proof of that. Okay, like I haven't seen any proof, but like there's certain ways you can get into the 7-8 figures in wholesaling, which we love to do, but there comes to cap where it's like, do you start wanting to become a slave to the business? And there's certain points there. And one point we're talking about is making the money and saving it, using it. But your story's crazy, man.
That's what I'm learning now is essentially how to manage, how to keep it. That's the phase that I'm in right now is how to keep it.
So we're excited. So so you got your first deal and you started doing more. Were you virtually doing it starting out? Were you doing it in person? Like what's
back then I was still living in Georgia. So I was still boots on ground. And then I didn't really move to Dallas, Texas until I think 2 years into my wholesaling journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It was because I had 2 years worth of connections and pipeline and just operation built in Georgia, right? That was a big reason why I kept Georgia as my virtual market. And again, because I was only 2 years into my journey, I still, to this day, I still consider myself a newbie after almost 4 years. I was definitely a newbie then after only 2 years. So I essentially just decided to start fresh in Texas when I moved to Dallas. And I remember that's when we first did our first JV deal together.
Yeah.
I opened up shop in Plano, which is still to this day, my backyard. And I got code violation. It was an open storage code violation. And when I pulled up, I understood exactly what that meant was that she had nothing but furniture all outside of the house. So we helped her with that. And she had moved to California. Her daughter had gotten sick. So she was super happy to essentially the service that we were able to provide her with. And that was our first JV deal together that we did. And ever since then, Dallas has been a blessing to me. So
what is it, like two $15,000 deals roughly? So you got 15, we got 15. So like let's talk about Zach the Guru for a second. You know, like you being here, I made 15 grand. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. Like no guru is going to take 15 grand out of your pocket to go to 2 events, right? That's crazy. But like if I can get like thousands of people to do that, kind of see the point of what I'm doing. And so, I'm not this crazy martyr that's like, of course I'll teach anyone for free, but like the point for me to become the biggest wholesaler in the country, kind of see what we're doing.
But that's why I believed in y'all's agenda so much, man, is because you guys found a way to where everyone in the picture equally benefits from it.
Yeah.
So, right, like the newbies, for example, we all need this free knowledge that's always behind a paywall. They removed that, right? And now they've also opened up the floodgates to where, okay, damn, like I have actually pretty good deal, but I'm kind of nervous to talk to buyers, or like I don't have buyers and I'm in a time crunch. I can submit it to them and get Flipper Plus, still get 50% of the JV. I mean, it's
crazy. Do you know Amari?
Yeah, that was actually my partner. Yeah, and that was my initial partner when we first started in Georgia. What's up, Amari?
What's up? So you've done some JV deals with people in Flipper Plus, or?
Odie was one of them.
So you did a deal with someone inside Flipper Plus.
I did.
How much did you make on that deal?
$7,500 for me.
So he made $7,500 just from people inside Flipper Plus. It's crazy.
Yes.
And so I mean, community's helping you out.
Yes.
Community's helping me out and helping everyone out. And so we're not the type of guy that's going to do 14 grand, hop on a call, just join Flipper Plus, come to the event, and just talk to people. Like. Seriously, there's people in here are making 6 figures, and some 7-figure people hopefully come in tomorrow. We'll see.
He'll be there.
And the truth is, you just talk to those people. Like you can talk to me and Rick till the cows come home. But I think a lot of people agree here. We say the same things on the live streams that we say here. Because like I'm not here to. The problem is I don't gatekeep information where it's like, oh, you come here, I'll tell you what's really happening. It's like, I tell you what happens. It's just like, I tell you, how do you get your first deal? How are you getting deals now? Okay. That's how he does it, right? And so you'll talk to people doing a little different. Like Ace does his business a little different than we do. Corey does a little different than we do. Aaron does a little different than we do. But fundamentally, they're finding ugly houses and making money. That's the point. And so this business has changed my life. I know it's changed your life. It's changed everyone's life. And the point is, if you just do the simple things we say, you'll get there. And so that's the point, man. I appreciate it.
No, thank you.
And
man. Appreciate
have you
it.
talk, man?
Yes, sir.
And keep it up.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
So
you,
a lot of people's lives have changed. You know, a lot of people, how do I come? How do I come? You send me a deal. Honestly, at this point, hopefully closes tomorrow will help you out. Or you just go to flipwithrick.com or flipwithrickplus.com and you can hop on and join us. But I think anyone here can believe me that when I say if you just come to Flip With Rick Plus, you can just hop on and talk to us, right? We're not crazy, right? We don't have a 30-person production crew and we're like, oh, you can't speak to me. Sorry, only network. We're too high for you. We're not like, just come on, hang out with us, and you'll be good. Once you get immersed with other successful people here, you're good to go. And eventually, like, you just keep getting immersed. Is that John? I don't know. Is that John?
No, don't worry.
No, he says no.
He said no.
He said no. Okay.
It's like a live street audience out there.
It's like a live street audience. So we got the
Come
doors
on
locked.
in. Let's
Come on in,
recruit
homeless
him.
guy number 4. And I should do that. I should get a homeless guy.
Stop.
Give him to wholesale. Give him a bath first.
There's enough of them around here.
There is. Give him to wholesale. We'll put him in a car, and I think we'll do well doing that. That'd be pretty gangster.
That's crazy.
Honestly, guys, this business will change your life. And we got a lot of people in here whose life is changing, and it's a life's about to change. And the craziest part, the point that I get really excited for is there's about 4 or 5 people that came to the event last time. It's scary. It's like 5% of the audience who was doing really nothing, and they had a lot of positive momentum. And one guy I was kind of excited to come was, not Jason White, another Jason. He wasn't struggling to get deals, but like it was very sporadic. And he was kind of at this point. I think some of you guys who came in the last event, he was at this point where it was like, what do I do? And he came to that event, and it wasn't just us talking, but it was him talking to other successful people, right? He talked to Aaron, Ace. He talked to all these guys. His mind kind of changed, and kind of they told him what he should do. He got some good, and then he just went back to work, saw that other successful people are doing it, and he ready to go.
It makes our life easier.
And now he's getting consistent deals every month.
Yeah.
We're going to do a subject to deal with him. We're going to deal with Aaron right now. Hopefully, I don't know if we can talk about it, but like,
No.
I'll say something. He's trying some crazy stuff. He's trying to buy a place where he used to live and own the entire thing.
But
That's kind of gangster.
yeah.
That's kind of gangster.
I will tell you.
And so we're working really hard on that. Like actual own, like ownership. Like he's not wholesale, he's gonna own it. Part of it.
I kind of walk in there. It's like, well,
That's
wait
pretty
a minute.
cool.
I go, no. We do it together. I'm never going to put you out on an island. But the way me and Zach buy stuff is like we commit the long-term stuff, and you got to go along with the journey. So people get excited about being partners with us, but like if you understand how we operate, like we're not into it like for quick fixes. We love the flip property. Don't get me wrong, but there are some long-term deals that we like to, partner up and get them done. And so there's different levels. What I do give Aaron credit, and his wife's amazing for supporting a wholesaler, especially with children. My God, it's like my identical story. Because you're like, what the hell are you doing? Like you've lost your mind what you're doing. And I will tell you, Aaron does take advantage of all phone calls he walks through. But like, I will tell you, Aaron doesn't know everything, but he's a man of action. And it's the people that take the action, the ones that do the best. And Aaron kind of likes it because when he's confused about something, he's like, I would love for Aaron to come up. He doesn't have to. Remember he had a land deal. Remember that land deal you were talking about?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he's like, Rick, what do I do? I go, just put it under contract. We'll figure it out. And I told you, land takes more time.
I have no idea.
And he's like, I don't have a buyer. What am I going to do? It's an estate. I don't know. I go, just hang with it. We'll get it. And as soon as you got it under contract, I think you got like additional offers. He's like, I sold it too cheap. I go, hey, listen, you're never going to get killed taking a profit. And you just kind of learn from it. And every time you do that now, he's completely comfortable doing land. He understands the process. He understands the mentality. You just got to do it once. And it's because you're wildly uncomfortable and like you don't know the outcome. And that's what petrifies most people. And my last point, because I am an ADHD person, is I've been to hundreds of live events. 98% of them, you get so like a guy like me, 88, like you're all jacked. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna flip 400 houses. And the reality is you walk out there like, crap, I forgot asked how to do it. Because you get so motivated. And, you know, I'm a firm believer in Tony Robbins. He's like, listen, motivation is just, it's a match. It's a spark. That's it. You've got to find a way to get, that's just a Kindle. You got to go get firewood and keep it going the whole time. And that's the tough part about it. And this is the one commitment. I said, Zach, if we fought this forever, I'd like, the live events, I don't want to hype and dump. I don't want to do like a $10,000 package. Zach goes, what if we could incorporate the whole thing with freewholesaling.com? I go, that'd be a miracle. And so we put it together and like we do this. We're here about 2 days instruction. It would be easy to get 500 people, 1,000 people in a room and just pitch all day, fill my bank account and just act. We could walk away and do that. But like, I want to be around for the long haul. So I've already been doing this 21 years. I'm not going anywhere. He's obviously a lot younger than me. So you guys see that we have stability in it. We want to do it. These events should be about getting you excited, but also confronting you, getting you to admit your fears, and then just hit it running and then have a plan. But guys, you're never going to learn wholesaling in 2 or 3 days of a live seminar. It's physically impossible. So we've set it up between free wholesaling, our freewholesaling.com, the Flip with Rick Plus program, and then we include the live shows, because if you put it all together, that's how you really get success. You don't have to go to every one of them. If it's near you or everybody wants to come to Florida in the wintertime, it's dynamite. But to me, that is the perfect recipe, because for 21 years, I've toured the entire country. I've gone everywhere. I've gone to every live event. I've spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, how many programs do you guys go to? Like, I love the guy who spoke up there, but the trainer, I'm like, who is this cat teaching me? I don't even know who this guy is. And that's what most of the programs are. I'm going to give you my senior trainer. It's like, dude, I signed up for Rick and Zach. Who are you? And to this day, people like, you guys actually answer your DM? We do. It does take us a little time, but we do. And even Zach goes, I go, let me help you out with your DMs. He goes, no, they got to be me.
Got to be me.
I go, oh, you worried it like, because I don't have the lingo he does. You know, it's completely
you'll
different.
know if it's you. You say like TSM. Thank you so much. Like, who does that? TSM? Like, if I said that,
We
you know
argue.
it's not
He's
me.
like, it's not Zach, it's Rick, it's his dad. But it's like,
TSM.
it's so funny how, but either way, like, we believe in that. We don't let our assistants do all that stuff because it's not authentic. How do we grow with authentication and everything we do? We'll figure out those growing pains. But you guys, at the end of the day, all me and Zach do is listen to you guys. Because if I listen to every influencer, every mainstream person, we're doing it wrong. Like, you guys are not, no. I go completely against the grain. And that's who I am in nature. Like, you're never going to create something big by just following everybody. There are certain patterns you do, which we teach you how to take advantage of. At some point, you have to cut your teeth and do things differently than the way the guy before that did you. And that's what I love about wholesaling. It can be very unique. If you want to do this, if you just want to be a strict cold caller, you can do that. If you want to do texting, if you want to do door knocking, reverse driving for dollars. Either way, guys, it's changed my life. And I waited till almost my mid-30s to break free. So I'm so happy the way you guys, but it doesn't matter how old you are, because if you truly do wholesaling, you never really have to retire, because once you get good and get a system set up, you guys know I don't preach about big offices and stuff like that. It's the reason why he's sitting here with me, if he wants to admit it or not, is I spend just too much time with the guy. So I did the opposite of what my father did with me. He didn't spend any time with me. And I go, man, I'm not going to do this. I didn't know how to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. And I knew the corporate job. I go, there's no way. 70, 80 hours a week, this is going to get brutal. And I just said, one day I'm going to do it. And then, as I said, just do the action. Stop talking about it, and you'll lead your way. And that's the father advice I give you. And so a lot of the father, I just want to spend time with my kids, because dude, this was a tiny little guy. Just like, I remember, he's still my baby. And it's like, here we are today. And what better way? We have to take breaks from each other, because I love him so much. I go, but dude, Sunday, I don't want to see you, man. But we do a family dinner every Sunday night. We just get together, and I have a daughter too. We spend time together, because I know it's precious. So if wholesaling can give that to you, and I know people like Aaron, his wife, it's like, I never saw my father. He's always selling something or doing something. And I just love this business. So I went through a 12-year painful journey. And if I can save anybody from that, if you truly want to live this lifestyle, it's not for everyone. I'll be the first to admit it. But the rewards, if you'll put in the work, unbelievable. It's the journey you have to survive. And if you guys will survive the journey and then learn how to turn it into a business, you're literally unstoppable in anything you can do in life.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited because a lot of people's lives are going to change from this event. We're pumped up for it. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe. So tomorrow, guys, remember on Wednesday, Thursday on the Flip with Rick channel, we are releasing our Escape the Matrix event that changed so many people's lives. Release that while we're doing the event here. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think everyone's going to really enjoy that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited for this, guys. You can get your first deal easily. Yeah. I know it sounds boring to a lot of people, but when you get that money, it's not boring. And so, not to pick on, Aaron, but with Aaron's wife, like, it seems weird Aaron is starting that weird wholesaling thing, right? Like, he's just doing his thing. But, like, it got real when he got the checks, right? Got real. And you start believing it.
And he's just getting started.
And he's just getting started. And so for, like, a lot of you guys, you have a spouse, you have a mom, a brother that, like, not believe in you. Just get the check. I promise you. That people start believing you. Ace, did your wife believe you when you got your first check? She pushed you.
That's awesome.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We got that check. It got real, right? Got real. Oh, he wants to talk now.
So let me ask you, but let me give you an example before he comes up. To this day, people always ask me, Rick, what do you do? Like, you seem just to enjoy the best of life. I go, I stop it. Don't explain to people what you do in wholesaling. Number one, most people don't care. And number two, you're literally wasting your time. I just say, I do real estate. I run a business. What did the lady say at the rental counter? It's like, she goes,
oh, don't even, dude.
She looked at Zach and she's just, she's trying to work that upgrade. She's doing that sales position. And she turns to Zach like a little 14-year-old boy. And what'd she say to you?
She said, do you like sports?
Do you do sports?
Do you do sports? I said, yes, I do sports.
And then she turned around and she goes, what do you do for a living? What'd you say?
I said, real estate. She's
That's
like,
it. She goes,
like, oh, okay.
I'm looking to do real estate investing. Do you know anything about it? And Zach, I
said no.
Don't go there. Just don't go there because
no. And then my mom said, well, I said no. Stop. I just do real estate. That's my life.
And I'm just telling you guys, like, you don't like explaining to your family trying to do it. They just get this look on their face like, what? I don't understand. And they always come to you, like if you've done real estate long enough, especially wholesaling, they go like this. When the market's bad, they're like, are you doing all right? Are you okay? I'm like, I'm not a realtor. And I'm just telling you guys, don't explain what you do. Go out and just do it and show them through your finances.
I love realtors though, because I have some of my friends that I remember my one buddy, his mom was dating a realtor. Okay. And this guy, I met him. He's like this. I'm a big shot realtor. I do all this money. Like he says he makes all this money. I said, let's pop up the MLS.
That's crazy.
Homeboy made $30,000 in a year. Like that's why I love realtors. Like you can't lie. And realtors are the least humble people sometimes. But we got Ace on here, and Ace has a pretty cool story. And I already know why he's doing well right now. I already told you at lunch, but it's true.
Yeah,
it's true. So Ace is on here. Let's talk, Ace. What's
going on?
What's your story, man?
Speaking tomorrow, but little synopsis. I'm a photographer and also a director, so I come from a creative, artistic background.
Yeah.
And long story short, during the pandemic, everything has shut down, so I had to figure out what I was gonna do. No more concerts, no more filming. Everything's halted, so I had to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I have no money. I had nothing going on. It was crazy, but I came across. I actually was in wholesaling. I started wholesaling before I found you guys.
Yeah.
That's how I knew about a lot of different terms and stuff. But after when I had found you all, it was like a totally different perspective shift. I felt different. And for 2 to 3 years, two hard years, I didn't say anything. I just kind of sat in the labs quiet.
I know. I didn't hear a word from you. I was like, what?
It was good though. It was good. I mean,
first deal, what? How much? Like
$4,000.
$4,000.
Yeah.
And then it just started getting crazy.
That was actually the first deal was actually from a buyer who became a motivated seller.
Jeez.
So sometimes we only look at sellers, but sometimes buyers can be
motivated as well.
Yeah.
He had a property that he couldn't do anything with. So
How did you find that deal?
he actually had like this site that he listed all of his properties with, and I was just so hungry for a deal. I was just searching. I'm like, look, can I try to sell something? He was like, just take this one. And I did it, and I actually found a guy who was looking for something in that specific area, and it was kind of wild. Like I wasn't expecting it. It kind of happened so fast. I was like, oh, this is real. And that took me 7 months to get my first deal.
Jeez.
So
Sometimes those deals, that first deal, it feels weird because like it's like a higher power just gives it to you. It says this is where your life's at right now.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to get into anything crazy, but like it's where my first deal was like that. I just put a sign out, easiest deal ever.
Yeah.
20 grand.
Yeah.
It just felt like some higher power says this is your life now. And once that happened to you, it went crazy. And then your growth is insane. We've done a lot of JV deals.
Yeah.
So excited. Thank you for that. But you're doing crazy with it too, right? And direct mail is doing really well for you.
Yeah.
But the one secret I want to tell him, which I said at lunch, same with all my acquisitions guys. Once you have your first kid, something in your mind switches. It's like, I gotta be a provider. You know, you're not doing it just for your wife.
Yeah.
Who's your most important person in your life to that point?
Yeah.
But there's something more important.
Yeah.
Once you had that kid, man, your income went stupid.
Yeah. My daughter, she's 13 months now, and when we had found out that we were having her, it was kind of like I was still figuring it out in my markets. I had just moved to Richmond. I'm still in Lynchburg virtually, but it was just, I was in go mode. I'm already in go mode. I'm an action taker, but that put me in go mode. Like I'm relentless, man. Like, and I hope I try to help a lot of people, like like you guys do, and I just try to stay true to myself, my marketing, and stay consistent. It's very daunting at times because some weeks you just don't get calls. You might spend X amount of money in a marketing plan and you might not get calls that month, but can you stay in the race? So
you're doing deals, man. Dude, Richmond's such a good market. I've talked about it forever.
Yeah.
And you're trying to do some JV deals there. Yeah. And you're kind of in Lynchburg and Richmond together, which is just amazing markets. Yeah. And you're going to do a full talk tomorrow, so we're excited about that. And you got to watch the recording for that. But Ace in the JV game.
Yeah. I'm teaching my brother now.
Teaching your brother. And here's the thing. He's got checks. He'll show him at the presentation tomorrow, but, like, he's legit. Like, he's doing real deals. And a lot of those deals are with me. And so, I mean, we've got the HUDs. We're doing deals. And so if you're in Richmond, Lynchburg, like, what's your Instagram?
Ace, ACE_REI_.
Yeah, so you'll post it or something in the comments here or whatever. But, like, you can do JV deals with a guy who's making a lot of money wholesaling, kind of steal his buyers, or do some deals with him, right? He's got some good buyers. He'll help you with the tower. He'll help you with all this. And he's no guru. He's not going to sit down for $5,000 on being on a Zoom every single week for an hour. That's stupid. Nah. If he could spend, let's be honest, 2 hours with you, and he'll make $10,000, like, he's going to do it. Yeah. And so I'm not creating gurus. I'm creating wholesalers.
Yeah. No, we really do it. And I love the community. Like Luca said, I met Luca last when we was in Florida, and me and him hit it off. We just seen eye to eye. Aaron, Corey, everybody. Like, when you're around people who really are doing it, it matters. If somebody can't give you their best for free, they don't know enough. That's just what it is.
It's true, man. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Can't wait to hear you.
Appreciate
tomorrow
you,
and see a story. So
sure.
Ace is a cool guy. He's insane. I think we talked about last time. He met Virgil. I thought it was really cool. But he had a wild life before wholesaling, and it's always funny. But yeah, all these people watching right now, they're all like, "This is so weird watching a live stream live." They're all weird. Ace always says the same thing. He says, "You're taller. You're taller than us." Like, everyone thinks I'm a midget. Everyone thinks you're 5'2". Everyone thinks I'm 5'1". We're taller than these gurus. I already told you this. I've said this from day one. We're taller than them. So what are you going to do about it? Like, honestly, it's scary, right? And so all I can say is, seeing people in person, seeing their life change is insane. Looking at Corey's wife talk about how much him changing his life through us is amazing. watching all these lives being changed is insane. It motivates me like crazy. And it's nuts to me. And so FlipLook Plus is something that we've worked really hard on. And it's a point where people are doing deals with each other in there.
Yep.
And that's kind of the point here. And so in the world of JVing, there's a huge tsunami coming with TikTok wholesalers and all these people coming in where it's kind of weird. And it's hard to see who's real or who's not real. And the point is I'm trying to get some transparency. So Ace doing his presentation, showing real HUDs, me saying and showing I've done deals with him. You know you can do deals with him. Luca, I've done deals with him. He's doing deals himself. He's got this crazy webpage now, but he'll share that and show you, like, you can do deals with people that are legit. And so the year of the guru of wholesaling, teaching, it's not really a thing anymore. It's because, like, let's be honest. Like, what's even better? Like, should you join FlipLook Plus, or should maybe, if you have no money, JV with Luca, you can call him. He'll teach you basically, and he'll do a deal with you. And then you can join FlipLook Plus after. But, like, that's better than any real estate coach because you'll get their phone number. And it's just –
Let me ask you.
The wholesaling education is changing, and we're trying to push
would you
it.
rather pay somebody 10 grand up front? Who's taking the risk? You're taking the risk. And then the question is, what is your coach's mentors buy-in when they do that? Like, seriously, they've already won. And then there's no risk for them, and there's no reason for them to kind of overly help you out because we play the numbers. Guys, I say this all the time. I know it's way outside of you guys, wildly unpopular with the gurus is you got a choice. You can either flip students or you can flip properties. I'm just a guy who enjoys flipping properties. I will never do the other side. If I want to do the other side, you would already saw my $10,000 program and it would have been easy. But I'm a marathon. I teach marathon wholesaling, not sprinting. It's easy to take the money because it's just easy. There's no work for it. Like you take it, but eventually what happens is most of them cannibalize their own sales. They figure out the program's not that great. So me and Zach did the opposite strategy. Everybody had a secret door you had to give out. I go, hell, let's just throw it out there. Why? Because the ones that are going to take action is the ones I want to work with, period. So yeah, I have a funnel and it's built for people who really want to do the work and put it in. That's great because there's a 90 to 95% failure ratio in wholesaling. And every guru wants to blame the student, but nobody wants to go back to the guru and go, dude, your marketing said I sit on the beach and sip cocktails and deals just come in and I click buttons. It's super easy. It's 4 hours a week. I'm gonna tell you, dude, we're gonna give you, like, we give you the truth. But you can't collect 10 grand and tell the truth. It's like, I'm just sorry. Like it's even like the Tony Robbins event, which I love what he sparks and shows you what you can do in life. But like they have a master program to teach you business. It's just business. Do you don't understand how general the word? So if I want to do business, like Tony, how do I wholesale? I'm like, you just have to market like crazy. And that's the problem. You have to get specific. You got to get niched out. But you want someone that wants to fight the fight, that will grab you and say, hey, you're doing it wrong, or tell you the truth and say, listen, if you don't start doing the work, I don't want to spend time with you. And it's kind of, if you ever had that uncle or that father that like just, I didn't really have it. So like sometimes you need people to grab you, go, dude, like you need to work. I'm sorry, I don't know how to tell you this. So it's like when you had the kid in sports, you know, everybody wants to be on the travel team. Everyone wants the pictures and the uniform, but you got to do your time in the rec leagues and like just swing that bat, kick that ball, tackle that kid, and you got to put in the time. And if you put in the time, then you got a shot to go and do the stuff that you want to do. But we're in a society where everybody wants the payday on TikTok and stuff like that, but very few people don't work. I think, what do they call it? What gen are we on now? Because I'm lost. Gen Z, Gen Z. And I've never seen such a wave of people that just want to show like, it's like the new fake richness. And I don't understand it. It's never going to work it won't work in wholesaling. You'll never get by doing that. And we've seen in the last 5 years, all these people that were dominating wholesaling, most of them are gone. Why is that? You got to do this business. You got to be a marathon wholesaler. Don't be a sprinter, because sprinters just look good during the short term. To survive, you got to learn the fundamentals and you got to put in the work.
That's it. So we're excited. We've got a big event tomorrow. We got a big event the next day, and we're excited for it. And so, guys, want to join it? Go to FlipLook Plus. Hopefully, go to the next event. You'll be on the wait list. You can't join right now because we shut it off. And it's pretty exciting. Like I've said before, last event, I said that was the smallest event we're ever going to do.
Yep.
This event is going to be the second smallest event we're ever going to do. And then it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Unfortunately, since the last event, we've basically doubled the amount of people at Flipboard Plus, double it again, and just because people are making too much money here. That's a problem. So guys, if you want to learn how to wholesale real estate for free, just go to freewholesaling.com. Oh boy.
What's that?
Got some. Everyone watching this is commenting now. It's funny. Lucas said, "How do I join the live?" All right, so guys,
Send them the link.
send them the link. So guys, I appreciate it. It means the world to me. Go to freewholesaling.com and learn how to wholesale real estate for free. Event is coming tomorrow. It's going to be a premiere, not a live stream. So don't be like, oh, we're just pretending to be live. No, it is.
We're live in the comments.
We're not live in the comments. So guys, it's a premiere. So just join it. Act like you're at the event. Network in the comments with everyone there. That would be pretty cool. And then we'll see the results. So guys, appreciate it. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Thank you everyone that came today for the day 0 meetup here. And appreciate everyone coming for our first in-person live stream. And I had to wear pants today for this.
Anybody want to come up and make a cameo? Because this is probably the last, I don't think we ever done anything like that. I make it available because, come on, come in behind us. Who wants to close this out with us? You're welcome to come up. You don't want to be on
We'll
camera?
talk to Matt.
Just me, okay, yeah, why not?
We'll talk to it. So Matthew's on here. So appreciate it, guys. Thank you everyone for coming. And got the live event tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
See you guys.